Hello and welcome back to Vulcan. I'm Mick, we're playing Stationeers. Now, last time we did, what did we do last? Stuff. We definitely did stuff, and it was stuff. But we've been having a bit of mess around here. Oh, I've got stuff being tracked. Nice. Might get some ferns yet, you never know. As in between, I've put up some more vertical floors. Got somewhere to store my ingots. Made some ingots. I've got plenty of ingots there. I've actually switched off my the centrifusion stuff downstairs because I've pretty much got stacks of 500 ores here. And I'm really not spending that much in the way of base building at the moment either. So I mean, I have moved my tool printer over to here, all the way from here over to here. So I can clear out some space over here because I don't know what I want to put here. But I've got space for it. Whatever it's going to be, I've got space for it now. Yeah, so I've been having a look at a few things. I have been experimenting with our with this thing here. I put up some lights. Aren't they nice? Some dingy orange industrial lights down here. Sure, that works. Now I did split off this into two separate ones here to try and cool the water separately and create some liquids over here. But I think that's just achieved that things are now running. My water's running a little bit hotter now, so I'm not collecting quite as much of it. I'll have it.
Trader vessel incoming.
Trader vessel incoming. Let's see if I can get some ferns. Shut up. You can come in. Not you. You can come in and land. Yep, come in and land. Cool. Now, some ferns. Thank you very much. Oh, look, I fixed the landing pad. You happy now? Everyone happy with that? I did it. Well, and you can't get any lights that actually do anything to, oh, shit. You can't do it. I don't seem to have any lights that will actually do that. So I need some spotlights to actually light up the landing pad, but let's have a talk to this person. Oh, well, hello there, totally legitimate fern trader. Would you have some ferns to me? Oh, Chris, you got some ferns. I always imagined that the traders talk like the Swedish chef. Of course, you got some ferns here to go. Yeah, I'll have some of them then. Thank you very much, totally legitimate fern trader. No worries, Mick. They don't call me totally legitimate fern trader for nothing. And I'll take all of them you've got. No worries, Mick. Okay, thanks for that. Do you have any flowers as well? Of course I do, Mick. Got nothing for you. Okay, I'll take them too. All right, bye-bye. Okay, bye-bye from me too. Whee! Brum, 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 brum. Zoom! Well, that was very fortunate that we got those ferns then, wasn't it? Yeah. That was nothing suspicious about that trader. All he's totally legitimate fern trader. Now, where were we? Now we have water being sucked in because water is coming out here. Now our water is, last time we had the amount of steam in here was sitting down at about 0.6. 0.0 something I think it was, but now we're at 0.69. So it's not cooling down as well as I'd like. We've still got 15 megapascals in there. That's at 188 degrees, but you are now pulling in lots of liquid. That heaps of liquid, which I don't really need, because that's well below the 150 degrees. But this isn't working as well, so maybe I should put it back the way it was. I think it was about 20 odd megapascals in there, or maybe I just need to put on a few more of these things to get a bigger mass of actual gas in there, because it was at 150 degrees, so it is hotter now. So I am actually losing more. Well, maybe I need to extend that a bit more, put in a few more of these tanks and make that work a little bit better. But yeah, I changed it around. And yes, I did finally figure this out. Why didn't anyone say anything? I put an APC on upside down. I get 20 messages telling me I put it upside down. But I forgot to use a passive liquid vent. I was trying to channel it into the outlet pipe and it was making lots of noise, but I could have just used a passive vent and that would have done the trick quite nicely. It's called a passive liquid inlet, so I didn't quite think that it works as an output as well, but it does. So any liquid that gets pumped through there just gets dumped straight out that. No other pipes or other fittings required. But yeah, there we go. But anyway, we have got our ferns. I can switch that off now. I really have no need for that anymore. I'm missing a mining thing. That must be in here. Yep, there it is. You can go back in there. Yeah, that's fine. Now you can switch off. That'll save me a bit of power. Yeah, which I need to save. But I am now charging, so that is all right. So the miners and the trade-off, I'm still using 6 kilowatts. Okay, so I might need to put on my light sensors. I do have a sensor there. So we can do that. I need to print out some lights for something too, but I can't remember what that is. But anyway. Yeah, we did get our ferns, and the trader was nice enough to plant them for me already and make them grow. Wasn't that nice of him? He was more than totally legitimate, that trader. We now have 13 megapascals in here, so that is... I've probably overdone it with the ferns. I probably could have planted a few less of them. Or not. Either's good. But this room is now nitrogen. That's what we were putting in here last time. We're putting the nitrogen. I've got it up to 55% nitrogen here, so that is a reasonably breathable atmosphere we've got in here. I still have another tank of nitrogen sitting here, which I could dump in here when I need to, but I don't need to. So that's been sitting here. We've put back maybe 8 or more trips in here to get that up to that. So yeah, that was a bit of faffing around, but I only have to do it once because that nitrogen will just now stay in here until I break something. Yeah, so that's where we're at the moment. Now, I do have a few lights in here, so I could automate these and switch them off. That'll save me a little bit of power. Well, not much, but they are still, I think, 50 watts each. So turning them off, that's 200 watts less that I'll be using. Oh, I got a cat. Although ever since I got him here, he's just been making drugs, so I named him Walter. He's not the most realistic of cats here because I can't put him in the microwave. We all know cats should go in the microwave, although I can fit him in the drug machine. That's probably what caused him to start doing drugs, but yeah, it may have been something I did. But yes, yeah, cats can't go in the microwave. But although, I can. No, it's not putting him in there. The food. Oh, yeah, I've got to. Oh, okay, let down. Well, I guess you'll just have to stay there then. You're not going to make drugs. You're not going to fit in the microwave. Food processor won't do anything with you. And I got some flowers because flowers are pretty. Got them from totally legitimate fern trader. So what to do now? We had one of these. We're going to automate the windows. Now, I have been looking at these because they do have a solar irradiance on there, which is a measure of how much sunlight's hitting it. Probably be the best way to light daytime for that one, wouldn't it? But anyway, I can do a light sensor in here. Scatterbrain. And if I have a spare pin on any of these, I should have. That's the alarm housing. I should be able to use that. Garden. Yeah, I got spare pins on that one. So I could put up an occupancy sensor. Anywhere in the room is good enough. Anywhere that I have space. That'll do. And I have a sensor which was in here. We can put up our occupancy sensor, which is a square one. Turn around, you there. Oh, no, must be you there. Okie dokie, so I'll now link you up. That doesn't tell me anything. Okay, nice. Does it light up when I'm in here? Yeah, it does. When someone turns in here, it says grey. Boop, pop in there. It knows someone's in here. That will actually have a setting on it to sort of say, it's reading 1. I probably should grab my little tool for, whoops. Thank you, safety suit. I should probably best grab that doodad there. That's the one. So I can look at that. It says activate is 1, or is it quantity we're looking at there? Looks like it's both of them. Okay. Right, so we can read either activate or quantity by the looks of that, and that'll tell me when there's someone in the room. So we were going to put it onto the alarm housing. So if I just import you, and it's just reading all of them. Okay, that'll be fine. So I just want to put onto you will be the garden. Well, I just want the occupancy sensor onto there. That'll be in the O's, won't it? Occupancy sensor there, and I can batch read out to all of these, or batch write out to all of them. So I shall need to know the light, which is one of them. Right. So I shall now want to alias the sensor to D4 and define the light as U lot. Okay, now this code goes all the way through every time, so I can just add a bit more on the bottom and that will also get executed every time. So I shall load into R0 from the sensor. What did we say was activate? Activate if that is 1 or higher, there is someone in here, so we shall save batch to the light on R0. That should be all we have to do. Export you, put that stupid screwdriver away. Now switch that on. If I step out of the room, the lights will go off. And back on again. There we go, isn't that awesome? I don't have to push buttons now like a caveman. It's all automatic. Right, now am I going to get daytime happen anytime soon? I am. Oh, it is. There we go. So our solar irradiance there is 1755. Now it looks like it just gives the same value the whole time. So it's not actually going to tell us that. Now I thought if I put it in there, when the sun shines in the window, I'll know that it's shining in the window. Oh, it does. The radiance does change. Okay. I know the sun's shining in the window, and I'll be able to show it the windows. With one slight problem: when I shut the windows, it goes back to 0. So okay, so maybe that doesn't work. Well, not inside anyway. I'll put it outside. Now it does change. Just a matter of figuring out what angle would be appropriate for So I don't want it to be on all the time, just when it's at an angle like that. I mean, I could put it on the wall just outside there. I could put... I'll put it on the wall inside. Now, if I put it on the wall facing outside, I can then use like a vertical angle and say when it's... well, 0 is straight up. So when the angle is... No, I don't want the sun to disappear. Don't want the windows to close all day. We say it's this wind when the sun gets to 90 degrees is straight on. So when it gets to about 70 degrees, close the windows. That might be a way to do it. So I'd have to put that outside or onto one of these doodads. I'll put it onto one of these things. That'll do the trick. So now I've got to move this and get this out of here. Now, grab the cables back. Boop, with our scanner, which is awesome. I cannot get them through the floor, so I'll have to dig them up the other way. I get that one. So if I put it on outside just there, I'll be able to read that from just there. Whoa, that's a bit trippy. There we go. Cool. Now I have noticed my glasses are still yellow on my character. The glasses are yellow no matter what colour I paint them over here. So I'm doomed to be some hipster. Some fashionable hipster. No, I'm not fashionable. Right, so where was it? It was just about here. Oh, you can see it, but maybe I'll put it over here. Oh, can I not mount anything on the bloody cladding? Oh, you horrible cladding. Why would anybody use that stuff? I did. Doesn't matter which way I face it. It's just got to be facing out that way. So when the solar angle is more than... Yes, greater than 70 degrees, we should close the windows. And it'll be set before we have a chance to test it. So I'll put you into there. I'll just pull that out. Come on. And I better put the stupid cladding back on. You done. Now. Now time for a drink too. Awesome. Don't need to do that. We're almost at the end and I've still not automated my airlock. That's fairly normal. Now, I had to make sure I clean up that cable that I can't see because it'll just be annoying me. Now this one over here I can not really see a damn thing I'm doing. Here we go. So you're connected. So I have my daylight sensor, and I will need to batch right out to the windows. So do I need to... the sun shouldn't be on that side during the night. Well, it might be. Shouldn't be. So I say when it's above... we'll do it. We'll do it. We'll find out. We'll find out. Like if it closes at night, I'll have to put on a horizontal angle as well to say when it's just daytime. But anyway, we shall put on the, what's it called? Daylight sensor. Okay, so we'll put them onto there. I can grab you out. And shush. We shall have the solar sensor to D5, and I shall need to define the windows. Window, I better look it up, hadn't I? Window. Oh, the shutter, Windows shutter. Well, we'll find out, I guess. You be there, and once again it goes all the way through. So load into R0 from the solar sensor, the vertical angle. Well, it's mounted on the wall, so it won't really be a vertical angle, will it? Be vertical relative to the sensor. We'll set greater than. No, I'll set less than. 0 is pointing straight at the mountain there. No. Yes, so we want it to be true when it's out there. So we set less than. Set less than. Set R0 if the angle is less than 70. So it's between 20 degrees to the side the windows and out in front. So we'll save batch to. We'll save it's open. If open's true, it's open. Okay, so we want to say if it's false. So set greater than. So open will be true. So if it's greater than 70, that's better. Be true to open. Window. Oops. Open. R0. Right. Export you. They're all good. They're all good. Okay, so they're working. You're trying to keep them open for me. Yeah. Well, that looks like that's done. We'll find out in the morning, I guess. So, I still can't look out the windows. Yeah. But anyway, I've expanded my ventilation system. When we got the Meson lenses, these things here, we also got a couple of extra things. We got insulated vents as one of them there. So now, as I've just got hot outside gas above this one here, I normally couldn't put an uninsulated vent on there because I'd get bleeding through of the heat into my ventilation system. But now I have insulated passive vents there, so I can just put them up and I can still have those vents out here and not have to worry about the heat from outside. So that's pretty cool. I've also got a flare gun, but I can't find out what printer that's been added to. I think they might have forgotten it. But yeah, I thought that could be fun to shoot down the traders when they don't give you the right things. They got flare guns, but that doesn't tell me which printer it actually comes from, so it might not be in the printers just yet. We'll see. Or maybe I just can't find it because I'm stupid. Either of them are good. Let's grab something to eat. Yeah. Okay. That's all I get. We'll see how our windows are coming in the morning, I guess. But anyway. Lights go off. Lights go on. Lights go off. Ooh. I could probably switch all me. No, I can't switch the graphs off. They'll stop working. No, I can't switch everything off in here. I grab another jetpack while I'm at it. And they're all good. Alrighty then. So we say we are getting up 13.7 megapascals. I may need to put a relief valve on that one there. I should probably need to put a release valve on my furnace as well. Oh, close the visor.
Oxygen low.
Yeah, that happens. But it's night time. Well, it's night time. We're charging the batteries. That's awesome. 6.48 kilowatts. Nice. Now I need to put some regulators. I don't have any. It doesn't look like it. Yeah, let's put you away. So we need some regulators. Grab 2 of them. 16 pipes. Probably need a cowl. And pipe cowl. Grab 2 of them and probably a heap more pipes. Yoink. And heap more pipes. Grab me another stack of them. Right. Yeah, no storm coming in. Nice. Now we're up here. I can probably get rid of the rest of this thing now and put in a pressure relief valve. I could probably blast that away up here without too much trouble, although it is very, very hot. But no, we need a drill. Yeah, you. Now you. Now drill again. Oh. Okay, I had a chip in there. Now I've got too much stuff. Right. I'd better clean up then. Go away. Oh, okay, that stuff sitting there keeps the vent on. It's not just people who trigger that, the pressure plate's triggered by anything. Now I had a fair old pressure in here. Yeah, 25 megapascals. And rather hot. I actually had to produce some more nitrogen in there, so I had to go smelt a heap of copper and stuff in there to get a bit enough nitrogen to pressurize the room. Nope. Drill. Thank you. Now I just need to put on. I could just put a pipe straight up. Grab you. Put you with a back pressure regulator. Turn you around. Back pressure regulator. I can grab that stuff back. And put you there. I can grab you. I have to be far enough away from me water not to cause a problem. Go on, jetpack. Oh, didn't like that one. Now you are going to be exhaust gas. Oop, and you are hot gas. Oh, we normally have pink for hot gas. That'll be really finish off the furnace nicely. Yep, nothing weird about that at all. You there, I shall put you to what did we say? We're going to put it at 20 megapascals because we currently had more than that. That will not have any power at the moment because I've got the furnace switched off. It's 25, yeah, so that should let out a big one when that happens. Now, how are we doing with our shutters? They are still open because we should not be at 70 degrees. It's currently at 73, 72. Once that gets to 70, they should close. And ha 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 ha. Nice. And those ones are open, but that one's a vacuum in there, so that doesn't really matter. So now if I switch the furnace on, that should come on. Now, oxygen. I have my oxygen pipe just down here. I could vent that out here, although I may want to vent it away from everything. I might want to vent it where I can see it, because that could be quite spectacular, couldn't it? You. Okay. Let's make a few trips then. You and you. We're all done. Now, my oxygen is just here. I could put a pipe up there. It will be right next to my hydrogen intake. So do I want to be venting oxygen out there? Although while that's on, it shouldn't be venting out oxygen. It should be going into there. Yeah, why not? So put a window in there and view it. I could do that. So that one, go onto there. Put a window up there, then I can watch it vent. Okay, so I shall need a pipe to hook that up to. I shall put one of them out of there just to get the insulated pipes out of the room. And now your oxygen, I'll need to get a cable to you. I can take it off that one, I guess, as long as I got the water maker on, but you know, when am I not going to have that switched on? You, and cable cutters, and you. Right, so let's go outside and put a pipe onto that one as well. I'd maybe best get some pipes. That'd probably be a little bit handy too. And thank you. Now, this will cause a fire. You're going to come up right here, right next to that intake. Okay. Let's hope it doesn't set my windmills on fire. Gotcha. There we go. Now I want to pull that one off so as I can have a look-see. Grinder. Right. Now if I let oxygen out of there, what's going to happen? If I do it at night time, it might not matter. But that'd be boring, so let's let it out during the day and see if anything burns. Okay, so now I have, in that pipe, we have 15.3, so it's gone up 2 megapascals just while I've been doing this episode here. 15.3, so if I put you up to 15.5, that was back pressure. I did put back pressure on there. Shouldn't do anything there. 15.3. If I bring you down 15.4, nothing. Oh, yeah. Oh, pulsing. Okay. Oh, I like that. Hopefully it's not burning anything. Can I go out there and have a look at that, or will I burn as well? Make sure nothing's burning. So, yeah, I could be me. He's very cool. The solar panels, you're okay. That is very cool. Okay, I like that. I'd say I could just pull out some of the plants and not make as much oxygen, but that's much better. You're not taking any damage, are you? Point a tool at it. No, you're fine. You're all fine. You're fine. You're fine. Said 99%. I was a bit worried there in a moment. Oh, of course, I probably could just pump that into a heat tank, combust it to run into here. What's wrong with you? Oh! My gas canister's gone. Did that burn? Did something else burn? I just heard something break. Okay, maybe I want to get rid of that. Okay, so I need to get a gas canister for that. Maybe I'll get rid of that. I've got to move it somewhere. I've got to move it further away anyway. Well, damn. Okay, I need a new gas canister. Well, don't put that up there that close to everything. I mean, I could say if I combusted it in another chamber here and just actually fed that straight back into the Stirling engine, I'd probably have all the power I need. That wouldn't look as cool. But I better get another canister for my Stirling engine. Whoops. Okay. Grab one of them and I'll have to fill it up with gas again. Awesome. Come here. Okay, well, we'll do that. Down here. Like I say, I switched all this stuff off, so I think I've still got some gas in here. Yeah, I got tons of gas in there. Oh, how was I allowed to get away with that? Ooh. How did the place not just explode? You down, I'll need to paint you as well. Now, put you into there. No, I probably shouldn't do that during the daytime. Ah, it doesn't matter during the daytime. We'll be fine. I still need about 70 mole in there. I got 9. I'll put you down to there. At least that coming in. We're good. 50, 60, 73. That's pretty close to 70. We're good. There, you can switch back off again. Assuming I haven't just broken my Stirling generator, it does still work. We'll be fine. There we go. No, 73 was okay. I'm not going to get up too high. No, I think we're fine. $800 degrees. Yeah, we'll be fine. Still going up. We'll probably be fine. We'll most likely be fine. I think 11 was the maximum. Yeah, it's stabilising. I'll say we most definitely be possibly fine. Anyway, that's about it. Venting my oxygen. I had to do something with that. Oh no, I'll think of something. Right, shoo. I think that might be about all we've got for this base. I think I've accomplished everything I had to. We got through our survival. We have automated all that I wanted to automate. Let's go have a drink. Walter? Now. Grab some food. Oh, I haven't really done much with the growing food. I barely had a chance to grow back again. Right, so now we got set up in here pretty damn quickly. We've got our water back, more than got that back. We got set up in here pretty quickly, almost the first day. Immediately pressurised the base, oxygenated it, and got everything set up in here we need. Well, apart from the heating, we had things got a little bit warm, but we eventually got that going. Our air conditioner is well overpowered for what we need here. Now, you didn't have to use an air conditioner. This is just like and think of it as an active heat exchanger. It means it just can force a higher temperature on one side than the other. You're not relying on the passive heat exchange. It would have been nice to put in a bit more decoration in here. Things are a little bit just chucked in anywhere, but it'll do. As I say, I think we've just about accomplished everything we want to do here. But we've got our medical, our CO2 collector. So that's basically all our... This is essentially the entire gas tank for this base is in this room here. We're just managing the gas in the rooms. We're adding carbon dioxide as we need it. So we collect it at night when it's cool. We use the CO2 as our coolant, which the air conditioner is hooked up to. And once it's cooled down, maybe if it's not cooled down, we feed it in a little bit at a time. It's just trickle feeding in as the plants use it and turn it into oxygen. As it turns into oxygen, as it over-pressurizes the room, this oxygen filter pulls it out. So we're good. So this is pretty much all the gas we've got for the base, apart from the big tank of carbon dioxide outside. But I suppose now that the air conditioner's up and running, I don't need the big tank of gas outside. I hear pipes doing weird things. Oh, yep. Close that. But I'm really happy with the way this room came out. It's just set out quite nicely. It's very compact. So everything's pretty close together. I can get around. 2 furnaces is very handy. I think I've edited out most of my refining because it's pretty boring and repetitive, but the hot furnace is staying hot. Should I switch that on night time? Right. Probably not, because that'll discharge the tank. Having one that just operates on ambient air and the other one that operates as a very hot furnace. Just having the two of them there just works quite nicely. Got my ingot restocker, which pops the ingots back into the printers as it needs them, which is very handy to have. Just got the 3 main printers here. That's enough to have. Don't need them all because they're the main ones I use. I've got more than enough batteries for what I need. Well, it's basically been sitting around the 40-50% mark, so 2 of them have been completely useless. If I got rid of them, I would have been fully charged most of the time. But anyway, yeah, this bit of the room's been a bit of a loss. So I've got trade in there. Trade does trade stuff. And I don't know what to do up here. But yeah, I've had enough of this base, so it's time to abandon it. This section was never realised. I could have pressurised it and maybe put some living quarters out here, or if I wanted to extend the base atmospherics, I've got enough space up here to put oxygen, nitrogen and CO2 tanks in here. Now I could have just put those tanks outside as insulated tanks. That would have been fine. But anyway, as I say, this spot was never really quite figured out. I just knew that I wanted that room in there and a room out here to do this stuff, and the rest of it I just kind of made up as I went along. But anyway, that's part of it. Yeah, the trade one was going to be trade. Now we had space there for our solar panels and stuff. Now we could have just put up a crap ton of solar panels and a crap ton of windmills, or we can try using a few different things like our Stirling engine. Our water maker has been the big winner there, because it not only provides us with water, it is providing us with heating for the furnace, and it does provide us with power from the Stirling engine, and that's just with the waste heat that comes out of it. So yeah, a big win for the water maker. But yeah, the water maker is not using any filters or any consumables, so we can just run, well, forever without needing to fix anything. So the water gas comes out of the Stirling engine. It's coming down here. It is quite hot by the time it gets down here. It's still quite hot. Now it is starting to condense water by the time it gets down here. We blow that into the cooler here. I'll say the first stage of the heat exchanger there drops it down, so I think was about 20% water or steam. Let's get rid of that HUD. 13%. And a bit of liquid water. But anyway, that drops down to 4% in the first stage and drops down to a 0.5% in the second stage of the cooler. So we're losing a little bit of it. It's just being thrown away there. We're just distilling the water out of it. We're not filtering it. We just cool it down, let the water come out of the gas, drop that into our pipe, and yeah, just throw away whatever's left. So there is a tiny little bit of water in the air. 0.002% is still fluffing around here. That's not a problem for us. What the hell? I've got 158 out of 160 litres. What the hell happened to my vent? I think it couldn't have burned it. Did they not work the way I thought they worked? That's quite possible. So maybe you can't put the liquid vent on there. Maybe that is not an outlet. Maybe it's only an inlet. I don't know. I've never used them before. Well, there you go. So I might just... now I'm collecting too much liquid in there. Maybe I'll go back to the way it was, get rid of this, and get rid of the second outlet that I put down the bottom there. Yeah, that might be the way to do it. So if I take you out, put you back to the way you were, and pretend I didn't try and improve things. Yep, there we go. All fixed. Although I could probably take out those things as well. Okay, it's back to the way it was when it was working. But yes, I don't know what happened with that. Yeah, well, now my air conditioner. So when we first put it in, it was just a single stage. We collected gas and immediately evaporated it into our evaporation chamber to cool down the carbon dioxide. That was working okay. And then we expanded it to a closed system. Now I currently have the gas going from the liquid end to the hot end of the gas, which is still at 108 degrees. Now I have 5 megapascals in there at 108 degrees, so I could put in a condensation chamber in here instead of all of this mess and forcibly compress that gas even further, so we'll have less gas in there. But I've got that much gas at the moment there, it doesn't really matter. I can just use the pipe itself as a condensation chamber. No fuss about it. To set up the condensation chamber, I just pull this one out and have the heat exchange connection here just connected to this pipe here. So as it compresses gas, it'll push the heat out to our collected gas out this side. I suppose that would bypass the need to have this extra collection here, but doesn't really matter. It all works. Probably could be done better, but yeah, it's good enough. And down the bottom, of course, we have our our deep drills. Now, you really don't need them on Vulcan. There is just so much ore around, you don't need it. Now, in all of the time that I've been here, I have been mining in that mountain over there, and I have not even come close to tapping out that mountain. There is just so much ore in there. I haven't even pulled all the gold or anything else out of it. That's the main thing I've been mining, and I've still got plenty of it. But anyway, so that's my base. Got plenty of stairs to get up and get around. It looks alright. I think it's just been luck that I had 4 windows on that side and 4 windows on that side with a door in the middle. That was not intended at all. That was just blind luck. When I first started, my intention for the base was just to have this habitat up the top with my air conditioners sitting under there, as I've got, and then some drills and stuff down the bottom. That's about all I had really set up for the base. The other things just kind of grew their own legs and did what they do. So that's my base. Once again, it's probably not finished. It is more just a case of it's been abandoned. So there we go. That's Vulcan. We have survived. We have flourished. I still don't need to push that button. And lights come on. And I still need to get rid of this oxygen. We'll find a way. Right, yeah, but I think that's about all we've got from Vulcan on this time, so there's our base. That's what we've done. That was goodbye from Walter, and it's goodbye from me. So see you around. Until next time, happy building. See ya.